From a young age, therefore, Ali ibn Abi Talib had the maturity to be able to carry the message of the religion. And that's why when Da'wat al-Ashira happened, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the verse in Surah 26, verse 214, وَأَنذِرْ عَشِيرَتَكَ الْأَقْرَبِينَ, invite and warn your nearest relatives. Rasulullah told the young Ali, he said, Ali, come near me. You are 13 years of age. I want you to do something for me. He said, what is it? He said, I want you to prepare a meal for me, to make a feast, and I want you to invite your uncles and my uncles as well. Because of course, Ali's uncles are Muhammad's uncles. Abu Lahab, Abu Talib, Abu Hamza, Abbas, these are all the uncles of the two of them. When they came that day, a momentous incident occurred, which was vital in studying the biography of Ali ibn Abi Talib. What was it? That when they came that day, the Prophet had said to them on the first occasion, welcome to my house, I have glad tidings to give you about the message of the religion. Abu Lahab did not accept, but on the second time that they came, they listened to him. The Prophet said to them, you know that I am truthful, and you know that I am trustworthy, and you know that I have not lied to any of you. I have come to bring you a message of goodness, to worship only one God, and not to put partners to God, and that there is a day of judgment where you will be accountable for all your acts, and that there is no difference between male and female, or between black and white. Abu Lahab looked and he said, Muhammad, what is this sorcery that you're trying to bewitch us with? The Prophet then said, whoever amongst you accepts me as his prophet will be my caliph and the successor after me. There's a point here, that from a young age, Ali was already instructed with that message to be the successor, because Ali at the age of 13 raised his hands and he said, O Prophet of God, I will listen to your message and I am the first to accept your words. Abu Lahab turned around to Abu Talib. He said to him, Abu Talib, it looks like one day your son's going to have to lead you. He tried to mock him. And that's why our brothers have an interesting narration in their books. In the books of our brothers, what does it say? It says that Abu Talib, in their books, it says Abu Talib came to Ali and he said to him, Ali, are you sure you want to accept this message? Are you ready for it? Ali replied at that young age, full of maturity, by saying, oh my father, Allah did not ask me when He created me, therefore I don't need to ask anyone when I am submitting back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's in the books of our brothers, that Ali at that young age had the maturity to understand the message of the Prophet. Not only had the maturity, but the Prophet mentioned from that day, whoever accepts this is my successor and the caliph after me. In other words, those who would go to Ghadir later on to prove that Ali was the successor as the caliph, on the contrary, Da'wat al-Ashira, Ali was a young age, already there was the sign of Ali. And that's why at that young age, the Prophet would constantly give him duties in order to allow him to mature into the development within the religion. Notice Ali at the age of 24, when the whole of Mecca has decided to combat the message of the Prophet. The Prophet at that age, Ali was 23, 24 years of age, the Prophet comes to Ali. He says to him, Ali, they have decided that they want to kill me. But not one of them, no. A number of them are going to come together and kill me. So would you do a task for me? Ali said to him, O Prophet of God, what is the task? He said to him, the task is that I want you to sleep on my bed. Are you ready to sacrifice your soul for the message of the religion of Islam? Do you know what the reply is? The reply is a reply for someone at 23, an immense reply. He looked at him and he said, Ya Rasulullah, will you be safe? He replied to him, yes, I will. He said, then my soul is dedicated to your soul, and my spirit is dedicated to your spirit. And then he went back into his room into prostration and 3 times said, Shukran lillah, Shukran lillah, Shukran lillah. All thanks is to Allah, all thanks is to Allah, all thanks. Because he said, this is a night which God has honored me, where He has allowed me to sacrifice my soul for the religion of Islam. That night when they came, they tried to attack. They saw Ali sleeping in the bed of his Prophet. As soon as he reached Medina, Rasulullah did two things for him to honor his position. The first thing Rasulullah did, he made a brotherhood between the Ansar and the Muhajirin. The Muhajirin were the migrants who left Mecca to go to Medina. The Ansar were the people of Medina. Rasulullah didn't want any tension between the two of them, so he brought the two of them together and he gave each of the Muhajirin an Ansari partner. It was known as the Pact of Brotherhood. For the Muhajirin, for example, Abu Bakr, he gave Kharija bin Zuhair al-Khazraji. Umar, he gave Aitan bin Malik. Uthman, he gave Al-Aws bin Thabit. The people asked, Ya Rasulullah, who is your partner? Who is your brother? He said, for me only Ali ibn Abi Talib. He said, Ali is to me like Aaron was to Moses, except that there is no prophet after me. Then number two, there were many of the companions whose houses were in Mecca or in Medina. All their doors would open to the mosque. Allah ordered that every one of those doors is to be closed except the door of Ali and Fatima. In other words, there was a distinction given to Ali.